welcome to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and here we are on 18th of September, 2024. It's Wednesday. We've just took the highs here in NASDAQ on the 1 minute chart. We're looking to fill the fair value gap at 742. Let's see what kind of reaction we get here. Regular trading hours. From yesterday and the day before. And this morning, we'll see where they sit. Looking for 710. I'll write these numbers down. $700. Low at 745. 745. Wonder if this consolidation here. We trade through this on a big bull candle and back to it for continuation to the upside. And downside would obviously be these lows. 610, 575. With a small consolidation here. Expect to see a little more upside. On the 5 minute chart, we have this relative equals highs above us and a complete fill of that fair value gap. We haven't got yet at 706. The next one starts at 7. Return to this old low, 708. And then we'll look at halfway through this wick, 719. Then we get into that fair value gap above us. Sorry, it was on the wrong, it was on regular trading hours there. Already through the 719. We're at 728. We're taking out the highs. Let's go back to regular trading hours. Or see. Taking out London's high. So trying to that fair value gap above us here. Lowest. Highs taken. Reversal. I want to see this candle here get taken on the downside. You get a structure break. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Reverse. I can see it trade right back into this low here. Leave that open. Go for these two equal lows here. It's getting spotty. A small fair value gap below you here. Gas hasn't quite made those equal highs yet. Might get it just a little tap off this imbalance one more time. Go higher. Crude oil's got relative equal highs above you. The gas gave us a return to this old high here. Got some lift. Still looking for the upside now. Soybeans has been lingering around here for a while. We want to see it start getting above this high. Start reaching for this old high. 1, 2, 3. So we're looking for this high today. It looks like it took that out already. Yeah. Yeah, I want to see that continue higher. It's sideways right now. Nothing showing us a break out of here. We'd have to check lower time frames to see where we're expecting it to go. I'm sure hope this fair value gap holds us from price. see wheat hold some support off of this old high here. I'd like to see this stay open and start pushing higher. If we lose this low here, come back to this order block, we're going to dig deeper into this range. And sugar, man, we've been killing sugar since we've been killing sugar regularly from the high to the low, bounced off the low, exactly as we've been calling it. Reach for the next objective. Didn't quite come down to the objective we're looking for here, but as soon as we saw this break, after taking out that old low, came back to an old high. Fair value gap, broke above it, come back inside, traded it, and then we wanted to see it start reaching up for the next objective, which we just hit yesterday and today. So we've been killing sugar. Sugar's been working very algorithmically. And coffee, we called all of this in coffee. Watch here, we've got that. Do we have an upside objective for coffee? Let me. Oh, sorry, that's sugar. Coffee's making an all-time high, so I would like to see this whole price down. Right there. Now see that pull back and start running for these old highs here now. We opened above the 50% of this wick. So I'd like to see this continue climbing higher now, aiming for buy side liquidity. Price now. Climb above the sign. We're inside this fair value gap here. This one's been traded through. Back to this order block. You want to see it starting to climb out of here now for next hour. I don't want to see it get stuck inside here for a while. Though quite easily could. Slightly bullish right now. If we come back and revisit this fair value gap, and we start taking out this low, then we're looking to come back into this range some more. Perhaps down into this level here at 250, 251. Cocoa's going higher. Look for a return back into this fair value gap above us, these old highs, and that breaker. We wanted to see lumber get above this high, and so far it's closed above that high yesterday, so we can return back into this, reclaim this breaker, and start pushing higher. I want to see that old high there get taken out then. So today we may just say return into here, or open and start pushing higher. And Thursday's reversal into that. Either way, still bullish on lumber. And lean hogs. Well, we could have closed yesterday, so if we get a return back into this fair value gap to go higher, I want to see this order block here get taken to the upside and retrace back to go higher. We get back into this, fill in this gap some more. Let's put some lipstick on the pig, as it were, on lean hogs. It's a little bit bigger. Include this imbalance here. And if we trade through that one, you want to see this candle get taken to the upside. So if today opens and we start trading back down, you don't want to see it break below here. I guess there's a small little imbalance down here, a little fair value gap on this side. That would be the wiggle room. I wouldn't want to see it close anywhere lower than that. I see that actually stay open and go higher. Gold. Trade entry reversal right there. Let's see, order block. Discount array. Close below. We have a reverse here. Trade back into it here. Run for highs. Premium array. Back to discount array. Closed above. Took that low. Closed above. Turn. Highs. 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 Reverse. Trade back to it. So I'm bearish on gold on the 1 minute chart. We can get a return here. If we start to close above 604, close above that, look for these relative equal highs to be taken, then return back up into 606. Otherwise bearish for now. $601. I'd like to see some more upside on oil. A little imbalance above us here. Return to this order block. I'd like to see that come back up into that imbalance now. It's that gap right here. Yeah, I'd like to see it run back up into this gap down we had from the open yesterday or this morning or last night. That was the close yesterday and the open in Asia session was the gap down. Looking for a turn to 50% of that gap at least. What is this? Still waiting on USD Swissy to take these lows. I'm doing a little dive down. I'm not saying that's the level it's going to dive to, but I'd like to see it take these lows and start reversing, working its way back up. That's my thoughts for October-ish. Anything here? That's the only opportunity I can see out of all these candles. That's the opportunity there. You're looking to go higher. Right now we're sideways, so we'll wait and see what 9:30 open gives us. can sit patiently by and wait. $7.42. This is that 1 hour fair value gap. This 15-second chart. It's just taking all these lows. Watch this. Want to see this candle get taken to the upside, take this highs, start pushing higher. If not, we've just retraced into this fair value gap from below, filled, leave a small portion open, return to the order block, keep pushing lower. And get above this candle here on a close, look for this fair value gap to fill. We're on a close. And I'll start going higher. Trade below this low now. We've taken out that high. We wanted that to go higher. If not, we're back into this range here again. We're down to here. Trade below that, then we'll go lower. There you open. Trade below it, back to it, looking lower. Didn't quite get the fill of that fair value gap. Take out these lows. See where we go with that. Otherwise, we'll say good morning to people this morning. $18 people with us this morning. Welcome, everybody. Turn into this order block to go lower. We're inside the hourly fair value. Get up here. Let's get out the 15 seconds and look for a little 1 minute action. Greg, good morning. Russell, good morning. Thought you'd be on a plane to Thailand by now. No, I don't leave till almost midnight tonight. It's a late flight to Vancouver, and then it's all morning travel, so hopefully I can sleep on the plane. I don't sleep on planes very well. I don't trust the AM technical sessions at all today, right now. No. It all looks really choppy, so you wait for something clean to set up because there's nothing clean there right now. Like hourly, you look at the hourly chart. There's a this is the 4 hour. I don't see anything cool in 4 hour either. You know, run for the rejection block maybe. Looking for this weekly objective to get some support on top of the new week opening gap, go higher. Otherwise, we're in a consolidation. I don't like the 4 hour, the daily. Look for this wick here, 50% of the wick, 778 maybe. Oh no, that would be somewhere around in here. Wherever that wick is, let's have a look at the wick. Let's get this out of the way. 768. I'll leave that there. If we have the last 3 days in mind, 1, 2, 3, this would be the high, and this would be the low. So we have a small little fair value gap down here yet to fill. So we're up at 25% of that. So if we start losing this and we start to come back to our open and degrade, then I'm looking for another run further deeper into this old low here. Look for 50% of this wick here first, the larger wick, and then a little fill of that imbalance down here still. We have this side taken. The sell side hasn't been worked yet. Yesterday we took out the buy side. And today we haven't taken out the sell side yet. So that might be the downside objective for today. Sticking into this wick, back into this fair value gap below us. 634. I say it's a 15 reversal. We're just sitting inside yesterday's range. Good morning, Joe Mack and Mr. Pips. Darren, is there any particular future that you would recommend watching in the evenings or early evenings that have adequate volume? I do like Bitcoin on the weekend. Sounds terrible, I know, but I do like their just because they're 24/7, and you can usually catch some nice little runs higher and lower. So look for a dig into this wick here this morning. Buy crude where? ZPME zone. Good morning, Adi. Good morning, Campione. The man, the myth, the legend, world traveler, world trader, laptop on the plane, the big D. Say amen. Morning, Derek. Can you tell I'm not trading this morning? I am in the short of this cam model here. I'm just looking for that low is now taken. I'll move my stop loss at 2691 into this order block here. Jergo, good morning. Jergo, I haven't seen you before. Welcome. Abs, good morning, Abs. On nat gas thoughts, would you repeat? Yeah, natural gas is looking for natural gas. If we do get a retracement back into this daily price imbalance, I want to see it run. Obviously, we got equal highs above us here now. I don't want to see this just flatten out, come back into the range, which United States natural gas has a tendency to do. So I want to see this now that we've got support off this old high. I want to see this start climbing higher now. There's nothing that tells me this wants to go lower. I want to see this go higher now. For me to start thinking this is traveling lower, we'd have to get through this 223 range. We'd have to start taking out that low. Otherwise, I'd like to see continuation. I got nothing but upside in this. So natural gas, I think I'm still aiming for the next high, which is just above us here. We have relative equal highs. And start digging up into this fair value gap above us. That's where my thoughts are on that. And gold, they said, was going down, and gold is going down. I called gold lower this morning. There's your CAM Model 1 entry right there. Continuation, take your lows, pay yourself at the lows. Back to another consolidation. If you start getting through the bottom half of this, start looking for a reversal. And my trade stop loss got taken here. So we're in profit. Didn't get a heck of a lot out of that. We're back up inside this regular trading hours gap. We just hit 50%. And that order block above us. That's the regular trading hours gap. Reversal. Didn't get a chance to get on it. Trade through it. You might get a chance to tap this now. You're already in a premium level on a 1 minute chart, on a 30-second chart, or 15-second chart. This is what you see. Here's your regular trading hour gap. Reversal right here. Body trades above it. You don't get an opportunity to get on it here. There's another one here. Body trades above it. Don't get a chance to get on it there. And now we're up at a premium level. So you wouldn't have got on it with a 15-second chart either. But when you look at your 1 minute or a 15-second chart, you want to make sure that you're trailing your stop loss behind these levels. Because if it does take it to the upside, you want to make sure when price action changes direction, then you want to make sure you get back on track again. That doesn't come back and you're leaving your stop loss too high. And that retraced right back into Friday's open. Abs is probably just sitting there smiling to himself, saying, yeah, I knew it. So we've got these above us. Right now, you've got these lows taken, this fair value gap here, order block. I wouldn't want to see this get taken all the way down. If we do get, I want to see this piece stay open in here. And then start getting a reverse to go higher. This is enough to take all these people offside. We've come back right into the consequent encroachment of the regular trading hours gap. And this is what Michael just looks at and says, if this is the gap that was created, there's 50%. You open, went slightly higher. So you have to look, see if there's something on a 15-second chart that you could have got in to say, I want to run for that midpoint. No. This is the consolidation, just ran straight to it. You guys listen to Michael this morning, see if he's got something in here on a lower time frame that says you could have got that opening from the open to the 15-second. I can't see how you would have grabbed that, but I'm sure he might find something in there for you guys to see. I didn't see anything on a 15-second chart anyway. That's it. I don't want to say it get any lower than that. If we do, we've got this high taken and this fair value gap forming right here. So your line in your sand is if we start closing below here. This has all been filled for a long, and this has now been proven. Now we've taken this little high out for a short. So which direction do you want to go? So into this discount, back to this premium. You want to see this one give way to go higher, and you want to see this one give way to go lower. Take out this old low below you. I'm in that gas bull right now. Yeah, I agree with you, Craig. It's I've been long on gas for cheapers. I bought a whole ton of natural gas way back in February, I think it was. No, I was up here. I think I bought right near the beginning of the year. I saw this coming down. I thought we'd get some support there, and then I just started been layering and buying for a long time. This natural gas has got. Let me show you this. You look at natural gas as a upside. We talk about hanging around in discount array. Like there's nothing but upside. So once we can get above these old highs here and get out of this consolidation, I want to see a big bold candle get out of here. Like a big price spike in gas, come back down, find some support off of this and get right back into this range. And then there's pockets of liquidity for some nice payouts on the way up. Equal highs above you, gaps in price. There's lots of price action gaps for you to reach for. Weekly wise, look where it's sitting on a weekly basis. You want to see it get through this consolidation or this imbalance here, or liquidity void here. Get on top of those highs, come back into use the void to go higher into this range on a weekly basis. So yeah, that's where I am with a natural gas is similar. See that? That's what we're looking for on the weekly basis on that other one. There's that void. Get that marked out. Let's hit it again. Looking for this one to get above it. It's found support on there. So now I'm just looking for further upside, all inside this range here now. Now that we've got support off of this high, I'm looking for this to run back into this range. So if you pull your fib tool here, if you're paying yourself on this one, you're gunning for these highs here. If you're looking for the whole range, 50% we just hit. So it's got to run through this hard and get some support off of this level. Because if this just hits here, turns around and comes all the way back down into this range again, then you just, all you did was retrace 50%. We just went into the discount array or premium array. All right, premium level. And we've had a bit of a reaction off that. So I don't want to see this start breaking down, taking out old lows here now. And if it does, then it waffles around in here before finally lifting off. I want to see legs going higher. So that's my issue with natural gases. We've hit the 50%. How are we going to act on that? How do we act off that? Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we've had lows taken, whipping back and forth. In your early morning, stay out of this. All we did is come back inside this imbalance right here. Didn't even hit yesterday's open. I want to see this get on top of here and find support using this fair value gap to go higher. Even the 15 seconds all over the place. Nothing clean in there either. I'm long on oil from here. Since we started trading above here, looking for a retracement back into here. I got long on oil here. So I'm looking for it to get back into that gap there. Put a little alarm right here. Just to let me know. Wait for all this to clean up in here. Give yourself something clean to reach for. It is a seek and destroy day today. He's not strict. Oh, that's right. He said something about taking Wednesday off and going back on Thursday. 9:50. Let me see what you're looking at, Mr. Abs. You're saying breaker. Yeah, we have to get through this. I think if we can get through this fair value gap here, finding some support at that. I'd like to see that go higher. Good morning, Victor. 15-second chart. Yes. Find support this candle. Is this that daily order block that we looked at? Yes, it is. That's the open price of that daily order block, and this is the mean threshold of the daily order block. Interesting. I'll show you that one on the daily. See that right there? That was the open mean threshold. We closed below it. So I'll move that out of the way. %, puts us right on there. I'll move that one. So the yesterday's wick, 50% of that wick is right here. Found support on that order block. Breaker, taking out these highs. Takes out that high. Runs here. Has anybody been to Thailand here? We got about 36 people here. Good morning, all 36 of you. Anybody been to Thailand before? It's my first time there. We leave today and we don't get there till the 20th. Can you believe it? Crazy. So, well, that's where I want to see what time is it in Bangkok, Thailand right now? Yep. It's 9 p.m. So I'll be doing my show from in the evening. So I guess during the day, when I'm at the beach, during the day, I'll have to look for London, start doing some London sessions for the European friends over there. All you American friends will be asleep. But I might be able to do a couple of shows in London, because London does have some nice setups. Tesla's never been before. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. On that 15 seconds again, you probably see it come back inside that breaker that Abs was talking about. We've run these lows out now. Reverse. Now you've taken that. Now you want to see if we can't get inside this on the reverse right here, then you want to see this candle get taken to the upside on a close. And so far we got wicks. You want to see a close above that and use this to support to go higher. And if you take out these highs, look for the wick to find a level of support or the body. So now we've got a open above. Look for a return to here. There's your open. Anywhere inside this candle's good. I want to see the rest of the stay open now. Just give it a little kiss. No. Consequent encroachment. Leave that portion open. And you want to see it climb higher now. The fact that we're through this already, digging into that, that's what you want to see stay open now. I'd like to have seen the whole thing stay open, but we've just dipped into the version. So if we close below that, then look for these lows again, digging into the mean threshold of this breaker. Yeah, that's not good. That's why it's crappy price action. Nothing's clean in here yet. Meanwhile, back at the oil ranch, prices are still climbing. I got a 70.70 entry. Oh, that's in a different, I got 70.70 on Apex. It's not even close to whatever's going on here. Anyway, I'm right down off of this, inside this fair value gap right here. And I'm looking for that fair value gap above us here. See how we traded through this? Take out the lows. You got another one forming right there. Look right here. Fernando, good morning, my friend. Hans. Good morning, Hans. Usually you see you right. You're the first one of the first guys in here, Hans. Hope everything's well at home. Hope you're doing well. So, when you're looking at this stuff, if you're desperate for an entry, you got to think, you got to be disciplined enough. And this is a 15-second chart. You don't have anything clean in here. You don't have the discipline to just sit on the sidelines and wait for a better setup. You're gambling. You're just looking for any opportunity to get in the market. And this is just top. So it is not wise to participate in this, because you can see how quickly it can come back and take you out. It's just seek and destroy. It's just running back and cleaning out both sides of the market real quick. So see how we traded below here, trade back into it, take out that low again. So mean thresholds getting eaten away at here. Highs taken, reverse, trade back inside it, wicks, stop loss would be here. You'd be aiming for this to fill. If it trades below it, you want to get back into it. All the way up to here, optimum entries there. Wicks up, give you a squeeze, and then finally trade it down below and through here for support lower. And is there anybody trying to squeeze a trade out of this? You can stay in price action. You can you have to be quick to stay in it. This is a really good exercise on staying in price action. If you can stay in this, just watching it, not participating, but just see where the algorithm is whipping back and forth, but where the bodies end up. The wicks are doing the damage, and you just keep an eye on where the bodies are and where they end up, and see if you can stay in price action in this. Good morning, Shepard. So 610, 675, or 575 are my downside objectives. Oil still climbing. And this is some and there she blows. So 610 initially. Verse here. Just above, look for some support here, go higher. This is going to go higher and take out these highs here. You want to see it get some explosion. You want to see it get some powerful legs get above here now. It's reversal here. Oh, gave us the rejection block. Not quite the high yet. So you're already between here and here. One minute chart. You see how there's nothing on a 1 minute chart? You're trying to search for something on a 15-second chart. So that downside objective of, I think Hans was saying London low is 19,657. Are you on the December contract, Hans? It's going to get through this inversion or this imbalance right here now. Start really pushing hard and fast through here. Just waiting on oil to give me a nice little retracement. I'm out of that long trade right at 71. So I'm out right in here. Where did I get out at? Let me find that on a 1 minute chart. Right there. I was just looking for, we've taken out these lows, these lows. We have a small fair value gap below us here. The 930 open. Well, the box is rather large that we can trade back into. actually comes all the way up to here. There's not a whole lot of here on the 1 minute chart, that's for sure. I'd like to see that low get taken out before 11 o'clock. second perspective. I want to see this candle traded above on a close, and then come back and find some support in that. Go higher. Right there. Not go higher. Look for these equal highs above you here. Keep pushing higher now. Looking for relative equal highs above that. And caught that long again in oil. Stop losses into profits here. I took my long right off this reversal here. I want this to provide some support. And then go higher. Still looking for those highs in oil. And up here. And that gap to fill. More lovey. No. Thank you. Thank you for the tea. Breakfast time for me, buddy. Safe travels to you. See you in Telegram channel. Roger that. Thanks, Derek. I'd like to see this remain a breakaway gap now. Start running higher. Meanwhile, back. And this is choppy. Do you guys want to be anywhere near this stuff? No, thank you. I'll keep my eye on it, but I'm more interested in oil right now. There's a small imbalance down here. Here. Five seconds. Back to this order block. Imbalance is filled. You want to see it get through here again now? Find some support. Keep pushing higher. If not, this is a reversal. Trade back up into it. You want to see that hold there and continue coming down. I'm out of that trade. Out of that trade already. I got long here. Got out on that reversal right there. Excuse me. So now I'm going to wait. And meanwhile, wow. Go back to NASDAQ. And it's just taking all the traders and just grinding them up into pulp. It's just smashing them. So you want to see this pop above here now, come back, Like I want to see a distinctive candle get through this like that for a cam 1 model for a run higher for these highs here. Yeah, still not a body above it. This is your cam model, and then that's a cam 1, 2, and there's a 3 down here. There. You get a body above it. You come back inside it. Literally, there's the close above. Come back in and tap it. Aim for these highs now. It's like oil is more of the go-to smoother trade. Even that's a bit sloppy right now on a 1 minute chart. What's gold been up to? Look at gold. We called that short on gold this morning right here. You had a retracement. Where's the reversal here? Not till beyond the 50%. It would have been a wait and see if you can't get in on it. There's an imbalance right here. If you look at the imbalance, you traded the imbalance. Your stop would have to have been down here. Run for the highs. Just took the highs out here. Reversal here. Body trades below it. You don't get a chance to get on it. So you look for this order block here inside that range. That would be more than 50% of that range. So you have to ask yourself if you would have continued on that one. Oh no, it's right on 50%. Traded below that order block. Trade back to it right at 50%. And then proceeded to run and take out the lows. Reversal. Traded below it. I'd wait for it to trade back above it now, and it did right here. Tap it. Now you want to see it go long. You want to see it take out these lows here, and you'd be aiming for this box. That's my next area of interest. We need to maintain this level here, though, for that to happen. You gotta stay above that. See if you find support inside here to get up to there. If you can get through that, equal highs above you for gold. Your cam model was a nice entry for a long here. For cam, body has to trade above that level, and it closes above it just here, right there. See that level right there? Body closes above, gives it one good kiss, and then off to the races you go, taking out those highs there. Body trades above this level, comes back, finds support at that, keeps pushing higher. Always do a nice little retracement back into that range. The 1 minute. There's the reversal. Trade it all the way back up. See how the bodies are respecting it here, and then finally pushed all the way through. So I'm waiting on this level down here now. If we trade through that, we go this box here. So they might be gathering up longs. We wanted to go up into that gap, gather them up first, and then go long. A little area of interest right now. It's all up inside here. D, safe travels, buddy. It's too sloppy for me. We'll wait until after the news. Yeah, I agree. Not worth mucking about in this lot. Check this out here. You want to see this get taken on the downside here. About to start the 1050 macro. This would be a nice 1050 macro. This reversal here back into this range. If not, we'll look for one to start up here. We still got another 5 minutes. I want to see this low get taken out here first. We have a new swing starting here. The high's taken. We're just going to be sitting on some really sloppy price action here. The news is at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Lots of red. 2:30 this afternoon. You're watching here. This becomes the breaker you want to find some support off of. Like that. Let me see a return to that. No. Pull your fib tool if you're in it. And pay yourself accordingly. So here 50%, 62%. So if that comes back and takes me out there, I'm out. I'm out. I just used my fib tool to do the 50, 62%, and then it came back, took me out at 50. So if that's an ultimate trade entry reversal, I got a little piece coming off that there. And oil's getting sloppy now, so I'm sitting off, not touching oil. Another cam model entry, consolidation. You didn't catch it here. Bodies. You're back to it here. You want to see that optimum trade entry reversal. You want to see it get above here. And some support. Start running for these two candles above us here. Back to that breaker again. If we don't get through that candle, This would be great for support to push low. If we don't, we just come back through this. No, okay, we're already digging into it already, so sweeping these lows. We're going to go lower. Fair value gap below you here. So it will be right there. Low taken. We're going to take this high here to go higher. Reverse. Tap it. You want to see that keep coming up higher. Your ideal entry would be right here. You want to see that stay open. Close above it here. Tap it once here. Right there. You want to see that leave from here now. If we start, yeah, we're eating into this already. If we close below that level, they're just coming back to fill it in. You want to see it really start to book out of here now. Want to see it stay open. It didn't. Came back, filled it. Not as positive a sign when it fills it. And now we're digging through it, so we're looking for this downside objective here now. That's why those bear traps, it's got to clear it. When you've got this order block is in line with this breaker, or this breaker's in line with that fair value gap, it's got to clean out the top of the breaker and come back and find support at it. This is just like a little fake bear trap or bull trap, so you think you're going to go long, and it kind of takes you in. So now you've traded below it, confirm, come back, find support. I'd like to see that come down lower here now. And hit the level we're looking for. I like this quick reaction off that level. Now you want to see this start to really work through here, through this candle, and start cleaning these highs out here before you start to consider running back for those higher highs. That's your CAM 3 model entry. If it closes below that, then no go. Tapping on it. You gotta wait for your setup to happen. I like the fact we're just tapping off this level here. I want to see some acceleration through here now. Start running for these old highs. Sorry, folks. I was just doing gonna make it a doctor's appointment here now. Okay. What do we got here? So we've got a nice reaction off of here. We've got a fair value gap reversal here. We want to see body trade above here and come back into it. Body trades above, comes back into it, long. If you don't like that, you say, I want a little more confirmation. You wait for the highs. But here's the next order block. If you take that on the upside, close right there, and you come back and hit on it, that's another long. We have these highs taken now, and you got a little fair value gap here. So watch inside this range here. We want to see this find support, and we want to see this let go. We also have consolidation. Body trades back up above it. You do not want to see it get through 50% of this for a short. You want to see that keep going longer now. It's 11 o'clock, so you want to see a run back into this range. %50 of that is gonna be, get rid of that now. Let's have a look at this here. That's good. We just want to see that keep climbing out of here now. And if it's too sloppy for you, wait to take out these highs. Gold. Oh yes, I gave you a beautiful gold entry. Did you see that? We want to see it find support in here. Look at that, to perfection. Support. Look at this. Upside objective. You're welcome. Show us the gold. Touch the order complex contracts. Well, there you go. That's the gold trade I gave you this morning, or just a few minutes ago. I gave you the boxes. And now, there you have it. I don't know how much that's worth to you, what you would have put in on that, but hallelujah. So now look for these equal highs. And then my next order of business, once we clear these highs here, it would be somewhere around here. That's So your next order of business. You want to see that box I just gave you here. You want to see that provide support now. Bounce along here, use the consequent encroachment. How that acts inside that will tell you volumes. And then look for higher prices. Bitcoin sloppy. Soybeans did take out the high there we're looking for. What's the high on this candle here? The high is 1021. This was 1022. So we took the highs. That's what we're aiming for. You're welcome. Now I want to see close above this, but you know, that was the high we're aiming for. You got it. Wheat. 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 I don't want to see us lose these two down close candles. I don't want to see that low get taken out. Otherwise, we're coming back into this range. Then I'm going to put wheat back in. I'm going to put wheat back in a box, which I don't want to see it come back into. Looking for wheat to come back into here. And look at that sugar. Man, we've been hitting sugar like we've been getting zero drawdown. Like, man, we've been hitting some stellar trades. If you've been trading sugar on what I've been calling for the last couple of weeks, you are killing the markets. I'm telling you right now. We've been killing sugar. I haven't been doing any trading in commodities, but if I was, and if you guys are, you're welcome. I've been killing it in sugar and coffee. Where's coffee? And coffee is here. We've been killing coffee as well. We took coffee all the way down here. Trade back up inside this into that gap. Yeah, you're inside this whole fair value gap here and gap in price action. So I'd have to see this get above here, get bullish on this again. We have an upside objective, buy side liquidity here. On a daily, this is the first buy side liquidity at 268. Then I would say, so if you're gunning for 268, look for 26905, then 26985, and higher. So we may not, if it just holds off, these equal highs aren't taken for the rest of the week. We're just going to sit inside this fair value gap here in this gap. You want to see us get above that gap. Cattle. I still want to see cattle come back into this candle's open and start going higher, or the fair value gap fill. Retap this bullish fair value gap, and then start going higher for these equal highs. Cocoa. I'm okay with the fact that oil just, while I was over here looking at this, I missed the nice little oil reversal. Trade back. Oil's on the run up now into that gap. I'm not going to chase price now. It's one of those ones where you say, if I would have held on to it since this morning, where I gave it to you this morning, that was a killer trade. Cocoa, nah, still looking for upside in cocoa. We're finding support here, looking for these upside. It's going to take out that upside candle. So I'm looking for it to dig back into this fair value gap above us here. Lumber, I'm expecting lumber to keep pushing higher now. Start taking out this candle's high. And little piggies, we're finding support off the little piggies that we marked off, which is great. I want to see that start digging higher into this candle's mean threshold. I want to see that give way and start running higher. We got this reversal here. Wait for this candle to get taken. If you didn't get it here, wait for that candle to get taken. It gets taken on the downside and trade it right back into it right there with perfection. Watch this candle's low is 19.6, 92.5, and this candle's high is 19.6, 92.5. Right there. Look at that one there. Perfect rebalance, and then away you go. So you want to see this candle's high get taken to the upside. Traded below this now. That's the wiggle room, the only wiggle room you can give it now. So I'm going to put my stop loss right there. That's the wiggle room you give it. If it comes back here and taps me out, I'm out, because we're already below that level. lower. See, I had one opportunity to take my trade off there too and didn't take it. Don't know why I didn't take that. I've been yapping to you guys about that so many times about the trades below it. This gives me the indication we're going to go lower. It gives you an opportunity all the way back up here to get your trade off because you're on the wrong side of it. Now I'd want to see if it starts, now that we've traded below it, if you trade above it again, then I'd wait for these highs to get taken and find some support here. It just feels heavier to me now. That's how you can say it on price action. I didn't get my tech trade off. Opportunity to get that high. Small little imbalance right there. If I stretch this out, you'll see it right there. Trade it back up inside. Going lower. Low taken. Watch this. Okay. And that'll be it. If this takes out my low now, I am out of here. That's my trade done. It's super sloppy. This is not even really good price action here. Just we're back into premium discount. Haven't traded through this yet. Now I don't want to see this get revisited. That's been worked now. This should leave from here. If it comes down, it just keeps working this. It's just too sloppy. This is where price action, the wicks can do the damage on you. That's it. I'm done. I'm not doing any more of those. Those reversals didn't give you it. You wanted to see this kind of pick up and start really driving through here, and that just wasn't. If you look at that range, and all we did was just keep coming back up to the premium range to go lower. So still downside objective. I'm trying to counter trend where we're calling for today. I think I had it 615. What was my numbers this morning? 610. 610 and 575. So trying to buck what I've been calling. It's ironic. Meanwhile, back in oil, we're looking for oil to go higher. And on the hourly, we still have Those highs are now taken. We're coming to finish that gap fill. Now we're looking for a run back up into higher prices. There's a small fair value gap above us here. Did not take out that high. We're turning back down into the discount. Premium all the way back to discount again. Traded below here. And this is the things you guys need to keep your eyes on. I can't watch this all the time for you, so you should be watching this. You've taken out all these highs here. You're up at a premium level. You traded through it, and as soon as it closes below it, then you're back into this range again. Back to here. Order block imbalance. Trade above that imbalance right there. Trade back to it. Back into the range again. So you're between this large range. You start off at a discount. You went higher to a premium. Reversed rejection block. You must pay yourself at rejection blocks. I don't know how many times I've told you guys about paying yourself at rejection blocks. So there's a perfect example of rejection block hit and the snap back away through this reversal. There's a small little reversal here. Trade below it. That should be your radar saying, I got to stay in price action. If it doesn't trade back to me, I got to get out of that trade. It trades down one more time and you don't get an opportunity to get on that. Look for your lower downside objective, which was still inside this guy here. You're inside that large range still. You came back, tapped it one more time, imbalance, back up into this range. So you want to see this consequent encroachment get traded through now. On a close, find support above this mean threshold and then start running for these relative equal highs above you. And then that will be the equilibrium range of that larger range here. And you got relative equal highs above you here as well. So watch and see how it trades through here. If you didn't take this imbalance or this one, and you looked at this one here, you waited for price to trade above here, and it did on that candle. It did not give you an opportunity to get in here. It's already in a premium range, so you wait for that high to get taken for confirmation to go into the highs here and back up into the fair value gap here. There's the consequent encroachment. We've hit it. And see how we're getting a reaction off of it. So you wait. That would be your objective to aim for if you're coming from discount to premium again. Now, if you're compressing, this ends up coming back into a short range here. Look for this little box would be something small inside this area right here. Then I'll draw it out for you. And if it comes back and taps this, then you want to see it run back all the way back up into this area here. It's just compressing right now. So if you're trading small ranges, you have your opportunities they're still there. But if you're gunning for these old highs already, you got to have the discipline to pay yourself at rejection blocks. If you didn't get your high, look for the reversal. You're always looking for a reversal to get traded through. And that's your sign right there that you're on the wrong side of price action. So far, I think it was 610. We're looking for these lows. You want to see it close above here. Take out this candle's high. Trade it above it. Trade it into it. CT looks for this one here. You want to see that one stay open. I've already traded below here. And 610, 609. You got all these lows below you here now. And oil's giving you a nice reversal. We traded back up inside that gap. Nice. Now you're looking for a return back into order block here. Now I want to see a reversal on the lower time frames inside here. Gold doing. Gold came down, tapped that level we talked about perfectly. Now that's the compression. So now I'm looking for price is going to get back above here. We found support at this. You want to see this climb through here now. Find support at that and start pushing higher. Looking for the 610. $609. One minute chart. If you're watching oil from a 1 minute chart perspective, traded below it, back into it for a short, taking out all these lows. Downside objective is done. Next downside objective is done. These are the ones I was calling earlier this morning. We tapped it, worked it all the way back inside the range, and finally hit it here on the other side with that reversal. Marvelous. So I won't remove it just yet. So we'll see what kind of reactions we get off of this. Ooh. We can extend the range lower. I'm going to go back through these one more time, and then I'm going to be calling her quits for the day. It's a bit sloppy for me even. Good, nothing there. Still want this to come lower. Equal lows. There's lots of liquidity down here. You want to see that get run out. And if not, we end up running back into this range for that upside objective. Let's incorporate all of this. Rather a big box this time. So we've traded through it here, there, traded back up inside it. It's going to continue on the downside. You want to see it take this low, start digging back into this discount array again. And you're just back and forth between premium and discounts. What else we got over here? I want to see sugar now find some support off of this hourly candle, that support level, and start pushing higher. Equal lows down here in Bitcoin. $17, looking for 609. And if we blow through 609, look for 657. Sorry, 575. Yeah, that's it for me. So still looking for this 610 level down here. So those will be my levels. 610. That should be 609 something. We'll put 609. There's 609. And then you're looking for 575. That's my the numbers I had written down this morning. Do we get the upside? I want to see if I got the upside. I said 700, 710, and 745. There's 710. 745 was up here. So 710. An error sensitivity. And we came back to 7085. So it wasn't too far off. It was 14 handles on the high, looking for the reverse off the 1710. I think we're pretty close there. All the way down to 1610. So there's 100 handles there. And oil is continuously dropping out of that reversal there. All these lows are getting taken out now. We've traded below them, come back into the consequent encroachment, and continue lower. I tell you, those levels are magic. Magic. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed your trading today. I gave you lots of good trades in gold. We finally hit that level here. See how we're trading through that. So consequent encroachment, looking for these lows to get taken out. So I've given you both sides of gold, top and bottom. Didn't get that objective there. So keep that in mind once we take these lows out. If we start to climb back through these levels as footholds in the rocks, you're aiming for up here as part of a larger range. So look for the lows to get taken out for lunch. And if we do start getting a reversal out of here, look for areas of sensitivity and support off of each one of these blocks in the wall. And we'll see what that, and you can see why they provide you a level of support. And when they fail, they give you an indication where they're going next. Lower, failed, lower. Wonderful little blocks. Anyway. All right. So we've gone through the 9. So there's your 100 handles there. And you're looking for 575 next. If we get through 575, you're looking for 530. I'll put this one down here as a possibility to reach for. So for anything to be bullish, you got to get above these highs here. Anyway, amazing job, Jay. Enjoyed Thailand for all of us. I certainly will. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for the safe wishes and safe flight and safe travel and all that. And I will see you guys on the flip side. So I will try and see you in Thailand in the evening. If I don't, I'll see you back in October 6th when I come back. So take care. Have an awesome couple of weeks. I'll be gone for about 3 weeks if I don't get in touch with you guys sooner. All the best. Just remember, stick with your trade. A simple setup is all you're looking for. It's the same kind of setup I give you every morning. It's a simple fair value gap reversal, and stay on price action. Study your price action, you guys. It's there. It's available to you. Look at the larger ranges, like the boxes I was giving you in gold. Put those out in your chart and watch how many times, even back test them, and watch how many times price will move from one to the other inside a range. So always internal range liquidity. You'll see me, I'd like to trade internal range liquidity, and then I like to trade, once we take out these lower or higher ones, look for external range liquidity, which is whatever little swing points below you next. Okay. So keep an eye on your new forming fair value gaps, because those will be the new ones inside the new range that you're in. So you keep moving these further aside. These ones get less important as new ones start to form that you can find footholds on inside new ranges. So just keep rinsing and repeating that, and I'll see you guys in a few weeks, if not next week. I probably won't see you at all because I don't land in Thailand to the 20th, and I won't be getting anything set up until Monday, if I do, which will be the 23rd. So anyway, all the best to you guys. I'll see you again soon. See ya.